Okay, guys. Hey, welcome to No Man's Sky. Um, this is a game that everybody probably knows about. You're probably well aware of it. Man, I don't remember this planet being this purple. Oh god, okay. Um, no one is talking about this game anymore, which I think is fine. I think a lot of people jumped in, were excited about it, dealt with the controversy, got unexcited about it, and didn't like it anymore, and that's fine. I wanted to get in as a person who actually enjoys the game, and I don't know, talk about it a little bit, because there's a lot going on with this game. Is this a thing to... Yeah, that's gonna attack me. Okay. So, I never really got on the hype train about this game. So, I just kind of wasn't part of it. I saw some pictures, and I thought it looked great. I have since obviously paid a lot of attention to a lot of people talking about this game because it's just kind of a thing that happened. Oh, shut up. Like, that just generally happened in the time from game launch till now. A lot of people got their hands on it and voiced their opinions about it. And then a lot of people discussed many of the issues that they feel surrounding it, which I can't argue with a lot of them, really. Like, there's a lot of problems where they said, oh, this is what it looked like. Is that not a thing? That's not a thing. Anyway. I'm gonna get my car, my plane, and fly over there. Anyway. Point being, whatever. A lot of people talked about this thing. I think that pretty much almost everything anybody says about it is fair. I wanted to weigh in on a lot of the stuff. Specifically, people who are on opposite ends of the spectrum and are assholes about it. Which is, I don't know, a lot of people. I don't think that many people, actually, really. I don't think it's barely anybody. But, like, the people that would attack anybody for saying that, hey, this game has XYZ that is kind of dumb, or this part is not fun about it. If you were one of those people that did that kind of stuff, what's wrong with you? Don't do that. Wait, what? How do I do a radiation protection? Why are they in two... Whatever. Anyway, can I hit this from here? Cool. And then people that are just super, like, why would you ever play this game? It's stupid trash, and everybody lied to us about... Fuck me. You know, any of that kind of stuff. It's, I don't know, it just feels weird. Don't, in your personal life, probably, don't deal in extremes. You know, with some exceptions, but in general, don't do that. Is this a thing I can shoot? It is. Interesting. Anyway. So yeah, I'm in the middle ground. I kind of like this game. Actually, despite it having problems, because it obviously has problems. Where was I going? I was going behind us. Which we can... Oh! That's new. I was also going to say that... please let me land. I have played this game, and then I played this game... Oh, wait. Played this game right when it came out, because I had it, and then this is not... This is telling me this is here, but it looks like a bug? It's since updated in a way where they claim that a lot of, or some of the issues are fixed. I don't know what to say about that, because I actually haven't gotten my hands on it since it updated, which I kind of don't know why I did that, but whatever. I did notice that it was way harder to start the game for some reason today. Yes, let's land. Is that a thing on the ground? Okay. Oh, there's a ship. Let's find this place. No, I don't want to deal with that. There it is. Okay. But yeah, I haven't touched it for a while, which I guess also says something about the game, is that I played it for a while and then didn't come back to it for a while. But, you know, oh wait, this is also a good place to be, because they're going to have a shop. Which we will want to go inside, probably. Oh, hey. I don't think I've met any Gek, actually. I just know what they look like. But it's got a shop. You're a little cute guy. Get first, give something. Okay. Give units, maybe? Yeah, sure. $10 is fucking nothing. Cool. I'm not gonna use that. Let's refill everything. Dump plutonium in there. Dump that in there. I don't know why this is kind of off screen. That's actually incredibly annoying. I guess charge this. What do we have? We've got these. We've got a Gek relic. I have stuff to sell, is my point. I don't know. There's just been a lot about this game, and I said I wanted to weigh in on it and say that, you know, I kind of enjoy this game. It's not... Oh, cool. I got an achievement. Because I've sold a shitload of... Oh, I have $1 million! Right. And right-click is back out. Blech. Is it going to show up my milestone, or did they change that so it's not so annoying either? There are parts of it that are very annoying, but there's a lot of good stuff in it, too. It's fun. It is relaxing if you play it right, I guess, which isn't... How do I switch weapons? Oh, boy. Oh, I hit the milestone. I wish this didn't take up so much space. I don't know. I would have loved to have... No, X has changed, right? Yeah, X has changed. I would have loved to have seen the game that was shown off in a lot of situations, because that would have been amazing. It's sad that that's not what we got, because obviously there's stuff missing. Because of the situation and the style of game it is, and the hope that this is also part of the thing, that it's a hope that I have, since they've already done some update, like this part is new, which is amazing because it's really helpful. It tells you what you're looking at. Or I think it is. Shit. You know what? I don't remember if it's new or not. Point that I'm trying to make here is that I'm hoping that Hello Games will continue to put work into this game and update it as time goes on. If they're done, if they put out the game, they're gonna patch it a little bit and tweak some things, but not ever throw in new content to the game, then that's terrible. This is like, in all reality, I think that a lot of backlash and hate and upsetness, I don't know what the right word is, because I know that some people are upset, but they're not like hateful or shitty. They're just like confused and annoyed. I guess annoyed is probably the right word. Things also look way more active now, which is pretty cool. Anyway. Which I can understand, because there was a game shown off that we're missing pieces of. There are definitely examples where they were showing off cool space fleets fighting it out, and you could jump in and participate in those kinds of battles. This is one of the things that people always talk about now. There was also God, what am I trying to think here? Oh, there were like giant cargo ships flying around in atmosphere, in which, yeah, you can see there's none. I assume that would be possibly a rare occurrence, but you know, no free slots in inventory. There's also claims that you'd be able to like fight inside. You'd see some cooler animals than what we got. You'd see some sentinel robots that are different, because really we only have the well, I guess I've never gotten my like quote wanted level up high enough in this game, but all I've ever seen is like sentinel dogs and the little things that keep flying around that everybody's looking at. I mean, you can see them when we just walk past. But again, I think that this game is okay. It works if you can set your own goals, is a very important aspect of it. If you can say, this is what I want to do in the game, focus it down and start going towards that thing, then you're going to have a better time. Let's see. How do I transfer? Put that much in there. I could have done that when I was outside, but whatever. Sell items from my inventory, please. No, I think we want to keep aluminum. We can sell this, though. Yeah, I don't need this in my inventory. Or that. Or a fascination bead. But I also think that a problem with this game is that people were upset specifically about the $60 price tag, which, meh, is that fair? I don't know. You know what I should have sold, and I'm going to sell? I'm going to go back in and sell it right now. Wait, is this Iridium? I could go mine a bunch of it. I saw that tower is Iridium. The price tag, the $60 price tag for this game is tricks you, I guess, in a sense, because you say, oh, $60. Granted, there are a lot of games that are fucking total trash for $60, but you jump into a game and you see, oh, it's a $60 price tag. That's okay, you know, I'm gonna get a lot of shit out of it. And then you get this that's missing a bunch of stuff and is, to me, again, I feel like it's an early access kind of game. It might not be. They might not intend to put major updates out in the future, but they've kind of been a little radio silent since the game came out in controversy, to my knowledge at least. Don't listen. You know what? Fuck these guys. There we go. They're gone. They're done. Nobody wants to deal with you guys. No, some blueprint I already know. And it was a big thing. I know this is a thing, and it's a thing that Jim Sterling defended, and I agree with his defense. It was a while ago before the game came out, and everybody was well, okay, not everybody was fair, but there were a lot of fair assessments of the game that were complaining about price and missing stuff and etc. But earlier he said that this is a game and they feel it's worth this much money, and if it comes out and it turns out to be great, it can prove that, like, indie games don't, like, they shouldn't just be limited to a, like, a $15 to $20 price tag, which a lot of indie games are put at said price tag because, you know, they're indie games, and that's just kind of how they are. But this really, it did have the backing of Sony, which is whatever, that's its own point. It's still a small team and a very ambitious game, and it's cool. It does actually, it's impressive in the ambitiousness of it. Of like how much you can explore. It is sad that a lot of planets end up being very similar, and from my experience, it's sad and annoying that there's some planets that stuff is underwater, and underwater planets, or like water stuff, kind of sucks. It's a pain in the ass to go underwater. It's just another thing to worry about. And the last time I went underwater to try to find a thing, it just wasn't there, which is always fun. That says, hey, drive this way, you're going to find X item. Oh, you got there? Guess what? It's not there. That's really fucking annoying. Which again, should be a little bug. But, I don't know. To me, I'm not displeased with this game. I hope that more content will come, I guess, just really a thing to say. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm hoping. I know that I'm running the experimental version or whatever. I know that there's new patches and stuff, because I've seen it update since I've got it. And I'm hoping that, again, maybe it will take a while, because again, they're a small team, but they throw some extra stuff in there, add some things. Maybe some of those stuff that was missing, like this. Alright, you need to fuck off. You know, the things that they said, some of the things that they said would come into the game will come in at a future date. That'd be nice. And I do think, to some extent, no, I don't, I switched weapons, I hit the button. To some extent, some of that stuff is like, it is hype and people getting caught up into it, and it's not the individual's fault. Right. It's not the individual's fault for getting into it and thinking that this game is going to be all the things that they talked about that it would be. But at the different stages, you know, in a game's development, games change. It sucks, and sometimes they lose content. It's just, it happens. I don't know the reasons, because I don't know development. They've also, like, since releasing this game, they've rolled back and been like, you know, oh, is that my jetpack? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know that they've said that there wouldn't be any DLC, but then recently they were like, oh, there will be DLC, so, you know, have fun with that. How much do we have? A little bit of room for iron. I don't know, there's been a lot of walking back of things when, as the game got closer to launch. But you could tell if you paid attention. One of the strong things is that I don't know, I can't speak to whatever about Sean Murray, the head developer. He talked a lot of things that turned out to be not true. I'm not sure if that was malicious or if he's maybe just not the right person to be their PR guy, in a sense. Or fine. Then we're gonna go and sell all the iron. Whatever. Yeah, I just think that, you know, because he tried to say things like, oh, No Man's Sky is not going to be the game that people expect it to be in a thing that's, you know, sounds kind of like a, I gotta cover my tracks because I fucked up, maybe. But who knows? I can't say for sure. I'm not him. Then again, another money achievement. This is annoying because we're going to want to be running around doing stuff and then it's going to pop up this whole thing. Anyway, again, I'm not 100% sure what to say about that. Who knows? That's what he said about a game. It turned out to not be accurate in some ways, then maybe he tried to roll it back. Woo. Okay, let's slow down. I wanted to get into space too, because I want to poke around, and, like, I do think that this game can be very pretty at times, and I think that floating around in space doing stuff is fun and enjoyable for me. Controls are feeling a little bit weirder right now. I don't know why. We're gonna float in space for a second. I wanted to see something, how to craft something, actually. I don't know. I just guess that... How do I build this thing? Whatever. Point is... People had a lot of expectations. They were pretty let down, a lot of them. You can still find enjoyment in this game, which I think is totally fine. Or you can be totally done with it, want a refund, don't want to buy it, don't want to do anything. I'm continuing to be hopeful that maybe we'll get something more in the future. Who knows? Because it's like... We don't know. It does suck. Whoa. It does suck that, there was a lot of stuff promised in preview footage and talks about the game that never came to fruition, or at least haven't yet. And I think it's totally fair to feel like you're missing stuff in this game. But I don't know. It's a whole big mess. And everybody was talking about it, and I spent the whole video talking about it, and I kind of didn't want to do that, because I feel like it's far past the time to... Oh, that was a fun one. You know, everybody's had their say, basically, at this point. How much does their ship cost, and what does it do? 26 slots. $4 million. Can't afford that shit. You know, like I'm saying, I'm hoping that more things come out, because there generally aren't a lot of space exploration games that are just heavily about the exploration. Which really sucks, because if there were more about the exploration, you know, they'd be cool. And this game may have paved the way for many new games to show off new stuff. But who knows? He wants to... Fuck, I gave away all my iron. You know what, we're gonna back out and we're gonna trade. Or get the iron from my ship? There's no iron on my ship. Can I just buy iron? Never actually really bought anything in this game, except for like the handful of things that you have to buy. I still am wondering how to get my Atlas Pass. There's doors to go into that I just can't get into yet, and I thought I was supposed to get that at some point, but whatever. Anyway, I like this game. I don't think I'm gonna do any more videos on it. If you guys want to watch me poke around in No Man's Sky and talk about, or I might use this as like a talk about bullshit kind of thing, whatever, who knows. You guys let me know. I might do one more video on it where we don't talk anything about the game and the controversies and all that bullshit. We just have a nice relaxing time in space. I know I feel like it's super old news because No Man's Sky's been out for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think, or going on 3 weeks. But if you have any opinions or anything that you want to talk about No Man's Sky with me, feel free to leave a comment below. With that, I think I will say thanks for watching, everybody. And I can't afford this next ship, but I kind of want to look at it because it looks weird. But yeah, like, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video of maybe this, probably not. Might do one for a separate thing. Yeah, fuck. This was just a rambling bullshit mess, wasn't it, huh? That's how most of my videos are, aren't they? Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you think of No Man's Sky. Tell me what I should play. I don't know. I'll see you guys in the next video.